Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Suzanne and it's a very exciting day because this is a very special box that some of you may recognize even without seeing any labels that are on it. This box brings with it, it represents so much excitement and beauty and love and these are the boxes of my dreams and it was delivered today. Now inside here is a smart doll. Let me just show you what I've got on the box. Let's see if I can get this to show you. Tiny little dent there. But there, it's a smart doll box. I don't need to show you. If you're a smart doll fan or about to become one, then you've probably watched every box opening of a smart doll that exists on YouTube, because I know that's what I did before I bought my first one. I just went crazy and I tried to watch everything I could. But now I'm the lucky one. Now before we get to opening this, let me just show you and introduce you to these people behind the box. So these are my three smart dolls. The first smart doll I got was this one. She is Serenity. And then the second one I got was Kanata. And then I was lucky enough to get Gemini, which is brilliant. So they're the three I have so far. Now, if you've read the thumbnail, which I'm sure you have, sorry for bumping things, she's got a hair that sticks up there. I should cut it or pull it out, shouldn't I? Don't know if you can see it. It's just a little bit annoying to me. Anyway, before I open this, you will know who's inside. I mean, obviously I know who's inside. I ordered her on Friday afternoon when she became available. And so because Danny's been telling us that, you know, he and his team knock off early every day of the week because they need to get onto their trains to get home when they're not so crowded because of the virus. He said that shipping may be, you know, really delayed, maybe up to 2 weeks before they can start shipping out because of their reduced working hours. So when I ordered this doll on Friday afternoon, I told myself, it's okay. Maybe it'll be like 2.5 weeks before I see her. So I decided that, you know, just to set my expectations at that time. But of course my heart was saying, oh, maybe she could come sooner, maybe with any luck. If the stars in the universe align for me, maybe I'll get her sooner. Well, as luck would have it, the stars did align. It is Wednesday and she arrived this morning. It's Wednesday afternoon now. And she's here. That's because I love Danny, I love his team, I love DHL, I love these boxes, I love everything around smart dolls. I absolutely love the whole philosophy that Danny works under. His philosophy is to take care of people first, to put care and attention into everything he does, and to make things individually, which is why these dolls are always so special. They're not spat out on some long production line like many toys are these days. So they're not all identical. They're not all, well, I was going to say they're not all perfect, but they are perfect. They are perfect because they're beautiful. And that's all you need to be perfect, isn't it? They're just so stunning. I love my smart dolls. I'm hooked on smart dolls. And so let's get to opening this. Next job, open the box. So here are my trusty helpers, all three of them very excited to greet their new friend. And here is the beautiful bag. Let me lay it down here and focus a bit on it. I won't talk about it at length because, you know, I've done that before in other videos, and also everyone sort of does it, so you know about this bag. It fits perfectly into the box. It's a beautiful bag. Keep calm and carry a smart doll. Definitely everybody do that. Keep calm and carry a smart doll. And it's a lovely quality. It's a plastic coated type fabric, and inside, you probably all know, it's a perfect fit. Everything's beautifully designed. Danny's amazing. There's the box of accessories, and there's my beautiful new girl in there. So let's get all that out and then I will come back to you. Righty-ho, let's get started. I think we'll open the box first. Here's the lovely accessory box. It's even been designed perfectly. It's got a relatively new design in it. This flap just closes like that, so you can store things easily in it. And it's beautiful cardboard. is a smart doll designed by Danny Chu. The old boxes before this one were open down the middle, so it was more difficult to keep them closed if you were storing things in them. So clever Danny decided to redesign the box. So that's this. Now, my dolls have a lot of clothes. So this time I decided just to get, you know, things that weren't outfits, to get things that they would all need. So, okay, let's see what we've got here. First of all, we've got hand pack 4 in cinnamon for my darling Kanata, who I call Atsuko, because she already has hand pack 1 and 2, so she needed 4, didn't she? So desperately. So she has hand pack 4. And then for my beautiful new girl, I got 2 hand packs. I got 2 hand packs for now. I got 1 in a cocoa colour. Danny's dolls now come in 3 colours. They come in cinnamon, tea and cocoa. So that's that hand pack 1, which looks great, doesn't it? She can make all sorts of gestures there. And then hand pack 4, I think is the other one I got. Let me see. Yeah, I chose to get hand pack 4. So at some other time, at my next order, I will get hand pack 2, so that she'll have a she'll have good options. So that's what I bought, and the other things come with her. They're part of having her. This is like a melamine kind of sponge, because this girl has a cocoa skin, as I said, and the cocoa skin marks more easily than the, well, I've got milk, cinnamon or tea, so it's good to have one of these in case you scratch her skin, which is final of course. If you scratch her by mistake, you can gently buff it out with one of these, or if a bit of oil builds up on her, you can gently buff it up with one of these. So that comes with her. And then this is her telescopic stand, which is a slightly new version, which is shorter than the last version that I have for the other dolls, and that's in a cocoa colour to match her beautiful skin. And then this is the lovely welcome type card with some special instructions about not to feed these girls and boys after midnight, because they might come after you. And what else is there? Let's see. Oh, just a few things like choking and poke hazard contains small pointy parts that humans or animals should avoid. Avoid swallowing or choking eyes with. And avoid getting fingers pinched in joints. Keep joints dry. Avoid prolonged periods in strong light. Whatever you do, do not feed after midnight. Use stain prevention measures if using dark clothing. So that's what came in my accessory box, and brought me over that 70,000 threshold, so that I got free shipping in inverted commas. It's not really free, but it's wonderful it's not free for Danny, and it's wonderful for us to encourage us to buy more things to go with our gorgeous creatures, because they deserve every single thing they can have, don't they? Let me open the doll and then I'll come back. Now, just in case you've never seen how these arrive, I thought I should show you this stage. So this is how they come. So she's on her knees, and she's wrapped in bubble wrap and another plastic bag under that, and her name is on top. Is that upside down for you guys? Yes, it's upside down. Okay, just to make sure that you really know who this is. Now, this is a girl up there. She is beyond. This is a girl I've been wanting for such a long time. It feels like such a long time. And all of a sudden she was available and I was ready. So here we go. Here she is just with the bubble wrap off and just the plastic on her. And here she is, the most beautiful girl in the whole wide world. Look at her. Look at her. Isn't she just amazing? Let me just run down her body. How can I do this? It's always a bit awkward because, you know, these dolls are very tall. They are 60 centimetres tall, which is almost 2 foot. So they're all tall and stunningly beautiful. And she's in her new underwear set instead of the white set that they always used to come in. So I'm pretty excited to have that. Now, can you see her face? I don't know why she's coming up so pink on her face. She has got some pink, but she's not as pink as what the camera is showing. It's always a disappointment, isn't it? Let me just see if I turn the lighting down or adjust this thing a bit. If I can change that. I don't know if it will make any difference to the pink level, but I'll try. And I'll tell you something more about her in a moment. No, that didn't really make much difference. Okay, you just have to trust me that she's not bright pink. She's just, oh, have you ever seen anything more beautiful in your life? Oh my goodness. I honestly don't know how Danny does it. I don't know how this can be in existence, how something so beautiful can, oh, that's what I find amazing about dolls. I've been collecting dolls for, well, a long time. Over 40 years, and the thing I love about them is that they can be so stunning, and yet they seem to be an inanimate object, and I wonder how such a thing can be so amazing. Now let's look at some of her details, and I'll start first with the wig that she's wearing, because this is not the wig that she comes with standard. The wig that she comes with standard is a gorgeous twist out wig. It's beautiful, but I have a thing where I like the dolls to have fringes. I think in America you call them bangs. Sorry, I keep bumping things. So I really like this look. I'm not so keen on seeing the, what do you call it? You know what I mean, the part. Oh, there's some children playing in the house behind mine. They're so cute, aren't they, hearing them play? Anyway, so yes, I'm not so keen on those parts, although in the twist out wig it's not that obvious. But what I have done is I asked Danny and his team if I could have this wig, which is the wig that Prowess in Cinnamon wears. And I think, who is the other girl? There's another girl who wears, is it Summer? Might be Summer, who wears it as well. So they were kind enough to do that for me. I also asked them to be put on the doll because I only have the use of one hand. And if you think putting wigs on with two hands is hard, whew, you should try it with one. It's just about impossible. I have sort of developed a method, but it's pretty difficult and takes ages. So I always ask the team if they could please attach the wig for me, which they kindly do, and I appreciate it so much. Oh my God, she's beautiful. So that's why she's come with this wig and why it's on her. I actually have ordered a custom-made wig from a special amazing wig seller here in Australia. She lives in Melbourne and she makes the most gorgeous wigs, and so I described what I was looking for, and I haven't got it yet because I only contacted her after I ordered this girl, and of course it takes a while to make a wig, but we'll see, because I love this look on her. That doesn't look wrong to me. It looks beautiful because she's so beautiful. So shall I just describe her to you, just so I can keep her on camera for a bit longer? Any excuse for this girl. I think the other three are very, very excited to see her as well. So I'll have to introduce them all and get this beautiful girl dressed. But oh my goodness, isn't she stunning? So you probably know about smart dolls, but they are vinyl dolls, and they have some ball joints, like these elbow joints. Now, with one hand it is quite tricky to demonstrate, so I won't show you, but they bend and they do everything. There we go. It's just not as easy as when you've got two hands to work off. So there we go. They can do all sorts of things, and their wrists have ball joints. So yes, what else can I tell you? The bust area is very squishy. It's very soft, and that comes off, and it does allow the top of the body to move, which I can't show you just now. What I usually do when I have to manipulate the dolls is I put them between my knees, and then I can, you know, I have something to work off. Anyway, so this is very squishy. You can see I'm squishing it, and you can get alternate busts, so if you want bigger ones you can, but I love the standard size. I think she's just so beautifully in proportion, and these glorious long legs. The vinyl's a little bit firmer, but still fantastic. And when they're new, they squeak when you move them, which I love. I love that squeak. It does wear off, but it's wonderful. So there we are. Here is my beautiful new Beyond, my stunning new girl. Yeah, it's not good when she's that close, is it? It's better when she's out here. Let me turn her head, because of course their heads turn. Oh, I messed up her hair a little bit. Is she looking at you? Not quite. There you are. You look at everybody and say hello to them. Oh my goodness, she's stunning. She's got sort of light brown eyes, and she's got freckles, and she's got beautiful plump lips and the cutest little nose. she's actually got nostrils. Danny calls this type of doll semi-real because she can breathe through her nose, as opposed to my others who don't have nostrils, so they breathe through their ears apparently. Now, what else was I going to tell you? I was going to say, some of the things I love about her. I love her face paint, her face up. Her eyebrows are beautiful. There's just a little bit of light shadow above her eye. And then she's got 4 eyelashes at the top, and she's got some little eyelashes down the bottom, just there. Some freckles, not too much, just a beautiful light sprinkling. A slight little smile on the corners of her mouth. And one of my favourite things is this detail. I mean, Danny and his team think of everything. This little detail under her nose, I absolutely love that. Let me see if I can show you. That bit is called the philtrum, isn't it? When the bit between your nose and your top lip. And Danny has thought of just making it just beautiful. Oh, I love her. She's so stunning. So there are some of her features, aside from her being absolutely stunningly beautiful and perfect and a wonderful addition to my collection. I'm so happy to have her. So she is my first semi-real girl, and I know there are kind of 2 camps for anime and semi-real, and I actually love all of them, but my favourite is probably semi-real. And my other 3 I considered, let me just move the camera up because they're still there waiting to be introduced like good polite people. My favourite is semi-real, but these 3 are anime, but not with the giant eyes, but they're still anime, and I love them. They all have their own personalities and their own natures. And so what I didn't mention before is that my Serenity is actually in milk. Milk was going to be, and has now been discontinued, that milk tone, skin tone. So I really wanted a doll in that milk skin tone. Being a doll collector, you like to have an example of everything that's available, basically. So I bought her first before she disappeared. And then I was really waiting for this one for Kanata. And she came out in cinnamon, so I have her. And then I really wanted a boy, and luckily I was able to get him. And I didn't buy him from Danny directly. I bought him from Iris at Fabric Friends and Dolls. She had was expecting a pre-order from Danny some time ago. I did a box opening of him, if you want to go back and have a look for it. Yeah, so she had a pre-order that she knew was coming from Danny, and I asked if I could be put on that list, and I was just there at the right time. And so I have my boy, which is wonderful because at the moment Gemini is not available. Danny's going to make some design changes to him because people apparently have been complaining about, I don't know, funny shaped thighs or shoulders or some such thing, and maybe having small feet. But honestly, I don't mind about any of that. I just love these dolls. I think they're wonderful. Yeah. Anyway, so that's how I got these 3. Why did I go back to talking about them? I don't know. So now I actually have this beautiful, let me put the camera down again, beautiful cocoa skin tone. And I'm in heaven. Let me tell you, I'm in heaven. Look at that beautiful, stunning doll. Oh, I'm in heaven, honestly. How can anything be this beautiful? Anyway, she's mine now. She's my girl. I've decided her name is going to be Shira, which is spelled S-H-I-R-A. That is her name now. She might be Shira Beyond. Maybe that could be her name. So she can have Beyond as her middle name. Isn't she gorgeous? Let me just turn her face a little bit back so you can see her better. There we go. Oh my goodness. So what I'll do is I will go now and say goodbye to you all, and thank you so much for being here to see my gorgeous new girl. Let me just show you her stunning body again. Look at this. Look at these legs. Wouldn't you kill for legs like that? When I was younger, not even I had legs like this when I was young. But anyway, I could pretend I almost had legs this beautiful, couldn't I? But I certainly don't anymore. Anyway, there she is, my gorgeous girl. So what I'll do is I'll put her in an outfit, I think, and I'll take some pictures of her and I'll just put them on the end of this video just so you can see what she looks like dressed. And I'll introduce her to her new friends, and that will be it. We now have a beautiful new doll in our family. Her name is Shira. So hi everyone, hello and goodbye. Thank you so much for being here and for greeting my beautiful new girl. And we'll see you all soon. Take care everyone. Bye bye.